Hi there, it's Paulina here at DeNami Design, and I am so excited you have joined me today for our Spring-Summer 2013 Sneak Peek Day number 1. On the DeNami blog today, we have Dana, Deb, and Kanani featuring some new cards using our Garden Elegance stamps. And I wanted to do a video showing you how you can use some of these stamps along with a peek of the actual images and then some new card ideas. So let me get started and show you some of the sets. So we have two new cling sets this time around. We have here our solid flower accents, and this one is just a really fun set. I wasn't too sure about it at first, but now that I've played with it, it's becoming one of my favorites. I love that you can use these images and create your own little flowers and some really fun backgrounds. So this is a really fun set. And then the other one here is our Whimsical Garden, and it has 8 different images. We have 3 flowers, 2 leaves, and then 3 middles that can go inside of this flower, along with, you can use this with this set here actually. So these sets go really well together. And I'll show you some cards using them in a little bit. As far as our wood-mounted stamps, we are returning to wood-mounted stamps, and we have some really great ones this time around. So the first one I wanted to show you here is the Garden Bouquet, and this one is just a really pretty elegant stamp. It's a little bit more detailed. Deb created a card that is just stunning with this image. It's a clean and simple card, so you can use this, just use one sentiment and you have a really pretty card. So you'll see that on the DeNami blog. And then another one that coordinates with it is this one here, which is our Garden Bunch. And this one is a really fun. You can use it as a focal point. You can create some fun backgrounds with this one. You can do pastel or bold colors. So this is a really fun set, fun stamp as well that you can use together. And then we have some fun little element pieces. We have here this set, which is our Garden Accents. And this one works well with a lot of the stamps that we currently sell. So if you have some of our older stamps, you can mix it in with this, and then you can use also this new stamp here, which is our Solid Leaf Vine. I am in love with this image. I think this might be one of my favorites from this release. You can create some really great backgrounds and then add any of these little elements inside to kind of fill in the empty spaces. And I'll show you that in a little bit. And then we have a fun little whimsical flower here, which is the Flower Bloom. I just love that little polka dot middle, and it's really great. You can use this as a focal point. You can create some really fun borders with it, and it works well with our new grass border, this one here. So you can create some fun little scenes with these together. And with the grass border, you can actually use a lot of our Easter stamps, our little critter stamps. I pulled out a couple of them here. Okay, so we have the Easter one here, so you can actually, stamp some eggs in there, so that works really well. We have our bunny border. This one's a little used, but you can see that it would work really well, hiding behind the grass, or any of our other little critters. You can use those with the grass and just create some really fun scenes. So I just really like this image. And then I wanted to show you this one here. These are some of our new frames that I just am so in love with. They're so elegant, they're so pretty, and they're really actually easy to cut out. So you can use this with this, and you can stamp them inside. You can create some sentiments inside of there. If you turn this sideways, you can stamp that in there. So there's some really great possibilities with these new frames, and I just know that you're going to love them. Okay, so let me get started and actually show you how to stamp out some of these images and just some quick little ideas. So I'm going to be using the new cling ones first. And let me get here. Okay, so I'm going to use one of those solid images, and I'm going to create a flower using this. So if you were to just stamp this out, you can actually create some fun little flowers with the solid images. how fun is that? So then you can use that, and then if you wanted to add a middle to that, I would just and then you can create that fun little middle. And then if you wanted some leaves around it, just get one of the leaf stamps. You can stamp that and just create some really fun flower pieces. So if you wanted to create a really fun, just bold background, you can stamp that all over, and then if you wanted to fill it in a little bit more, you can actually use this image here, and I'm going to use, let's see, the blue. So you can create just some really bold backgrounds, or if you wanted to do more subtle backgrounds, you can do that too. So just look how fun. And if you rotate this image, you can just create some really random kind of looking backgrounds. Okay, so there's that, and then you can use any of those little elements from here. I'll pull this one out here, and then just stamp that in between. You can fill in those empty spaces and add a little bit more color. Look how fun that is. And then you can add another one. Let's do the little bit more delicate one here. I'm going to use the lighter green color. That's just going to add a little bit more color and just add a little small delicate filler in there. So pretty. So you can create, do you see these? Like, they all work together so well, and I'm going to show you a couple cards using them. So here I've created a card using lots of those different elements that I just showed you. I created my own little fun flowers there, and then I just created just a really mod kind of a background. This is kind of a different card for me, but I just had so much fun creating it. I used some black and gray and red and green, and then I used the new frame and one of our new sentiments, which I just love. It's "You're the best," so you can use that for lots of different occasions. And then I added the butterflies. So it's just a really fun card. It adds lots of different elements in it, and I just thought it was so much fun. Another way you can take it is just a little bit more retro, I guess you can say, and I just used some more like oranges and navies and kind of our craft color, and created just two little focal point images here, and then just broke it up a little bit, and I changed out the sentiment to do the happy birthday. You can do "You're special" or "Thinking of you." We have lots of different petit fours that have the sentiments that you can easily just switch out and create your own little tags. So that's really fun. And then I wanted to show you the flower bloom. Here, let me get a paper. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that. I'm going to stamp out grass border. And this grass border is really fun because you can actually just continue to stamp it and create just some really fun borders. If you do scrapbook pages, you can do that for lots of different occasions like the Easter and birthdays and all sorts of fun things. So there's that, and then I'm going to get that flower bloom here. And I'm just going to stamp that just right in the grass. And then you can actually create a little scene if you wanted to add like one of the dogs new there, or we have a bunny or some birds, or you can create some really fun little scenes there. Let me just color this in really quickly. Okay, and then we'll color the middle. And I'll do pink flower. And I like this image because it actually has a little bit thicker line so it's easier to color. Okay, and then we'll just add just slightly darker pink around the edges. And add a bit of orange. And lastly, I'll just add some green. Look how fun that is. And then you can just add some glitter to the middle, add a couple sentiments, maybe, you know, just do a little bit of background stamping if you wanted to add some birds or clouds. So you could just create some really fun scenes. You can stamp some more flowers on the side. But you can just see here, you can just easily customize it to whatever suits your style. So you can do some blue flowers or purple flowers. This one's a really fun one. So I wanted to show you the card I created with this one. I kind of stuck with the clean and simple look for this, and so I just did this. I just did a kind of a aqua teal flower, and then I used one of our new frames and one of our new borders here. I just love that background. And then I used just one little sentiment. So it's just a really quick and simple card, but I just thought it was so cute and simple, and I showed it to a couple different people and they said this one was their favorite. So I hope you enjoy it too, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you think of this new garden release. We have some really fun images. Like I said, you'll want to visit the DeNami blog and check out the cards by the design team. They just did some really great ideas, and we hope to see you the next couple days. We have tomorrow our Chicky sneak peek, and then the day after we have our Western sneak peek. So we just have a lot of fun things on the DeNami blog this week. You'll want to be sure to leave comments because we are giving away different gift certificates. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. I hope you'll join us. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.